Hello friends, today's chapter is the continuation of the previous video of digestive system. In our earlier video, we have seen the anatomy of digestive system, and today we are going to study the physiology of digestive system. As we have already seen in the earlier video that digestive system we have group of organs and accessory organs, and they are doing a specific function. These organs are mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine, and the accessories organs are salivary gland, liver, gallbladder and pancreas. These organs and accessory organs, they are doing a specific function called digestion. In the process of digestion, this complex food, that is carbohydrate, protein and fat, they are broken down into the simple food like glucose, amino acid, fatty acid and glycerol with the help of enzymes. See friends, these enzymes are a soluble organic catalyst which are manufactured by the living cells, and the digestive organs produce digestive enzymes. In the human body, there are three types of digestive enzymes which are present. They are carbohydrate splitting enzyme, proteolytic enzymes and lipolytic enzymes. These carbohydrate splitting enzyme break down carbohydrate into glucose. This carbohydrate is a complex food and it convert glucose into glucose, which is a simple food, with the help of carbohydrate splitting enzyme. Similarly, proteolytic enzyme break down protein into amino acid, and this protein is a complex food and it is converted into a simple food, that is amino acid, with the help of proteolytic enzyme. And this lipolytic enzyme, it break down fat into fatty acid, and this fat is a complex food and it is converted into fatty acid and glycerol with the help of lipolytic enzyme. So friends, we have seen there are three different type of digestive enzymes. They convert complex food into simple food. Now friends, we will see which are the organs which are responsible for the production of digestive enzymes. In my last video, we have seen that the process of digestion occurs in alimentary canal. This alimentary canal contains different digestive organs. The first organ is the mouth. In the mouth, we have salivary glands. This salivary gland produces an enzyme called salivary alpha amylase. This is also called saliva. This salivary alpha amylase is carbohydrate splitting enzyme, and this carbohydrate splitting enzyme acts on a starch. A starch is also a carbohydrate which is converted into glucose by this carbohydrate splitting enzyme. So in the mouth, which is a digestive organ, from here the process of digestion starts. Now the food passes from mouth to pharynx and esophagus. These two organs, they do not produce any digestive enzymes, but they act as a passageway of food from mouth to stomach. And when the food enters into the stomach, the process of digestion starts. As we have seen in the earlier video, the inner lining of a stomach contain different types of cells. The parietal cell of the stomach produce HCl. This HCl is a very strong acid and its pH is less than 2. Therefore, this HCl make the medium of stomach acidic. And in this medium, the different cells like chief cells, they produce a enzyme, the digestive enzyme, which is called gastric juice. This gastric juice contain different digestive enzymes like pepsinogen, gastric lipase and gastric renin. This pepsinogen, in the presence of HCl, is converted into a proteolytic enzyme called pepsin. And this pepsin acts on protein and break down into peptones. These peptones are group of amino acid. Now this gastric juice also contain gastric lipase, which is a lipolytic enzyme, and they convert fat into fatty acid and glycerol. This gastric juice also contain renin. This renin is produced in the early age, that is childhood age, and which is responsible for coagulating milk. So friends, we have seen the different types of enzymes which are produced in the stomach, and from here the food passes from stomach into the small intestine. The first part of a small intestine is duodenum. At duodenum, the food is mixed with the enzyme secreted by liver and pancreas. See, this liver secretes bile, which is stored in gallbladder, and pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. These two enzymes are released in duodenum at ample of Vater, and here they are mixed with the food and starts its action. This pancreatic juice contain different types of enzymes, and these are trypsin, which lipase and amylase. This trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme which convert peptones into amino acids, and this pancreatic juice contain lipase, which is a lipolytic enzyme which convert fat into fatty acid and glycerol, whereas this pancreatic juice also contain amylase, which is a carbohydrate splitting enzyme, and they break down carbohydrate into glucose. Here the food at ample of Vater is mixed with pancreatic juice, which starts action by breaking down these complex food, whereas the bile which emulsify fat. And from here the food passes through entire length of a small intestine. In the small intestine, it is mixed with the enzyme which is produced in the small intestine. The enzyme is called Succus entericus. This is also a digestive enzyme. This Succus entericus has different types of digestive enzymes. These digestive enzymes are enterokinase. This enterokinase stimulates pancreas, and pancreas after stimulation release trypsin, and trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme. So friends, we have seen the enterokinase. Now Succus entericus also contain a proteolytic enzyme called iriepsin. This iriepsin convert protein into amino acid. Succus entericus also contain carbohydrate splitting enzymes, and they are sucrase, maltase and lactase. This sucrase, maltase and lactase convert carbohydrate into glucose. Succus entericus also contain lipase. This lipase is a lipolytic enzyme which break down fat into fatty acid and glycerol. So friends, we have seen that in a small intestine the complex food is completely broken down into simple food with the help of digestive enzymes, and here in the small intestine the digestion is completed and the process of absorption starts. The process of absorption starts in a intestinal villi. This intestinal villi is a finger-like projection which is present in the inner lining of intestine. This inner lining of intestine contain this villi which is totally responsible for the absorption of simple food. Friends, we have seen the complex food like carbohydrate which is converted into simple food, which is glucose, with the help of carbohydrate splitting enzyme, and protein is converted into amino acid by proteolytic enzyme, and fat which is converted into fatty acid and glycerol with lipolytic enzyme. And all these glucose, amino acid, fatty acid and glycerol, they are the simple food, and these simple food are absorbed in the intestinal villi and they goes into the bloodstream. After absorption, the process of distribution starts, and these simple food are distributed among the body tissues and cells. Friends, with the food we take water, and these water are absorbed from small intestine itself, and the absorption of water continues in the large intestine along with the vitamins and minerals, and this absorption continues until the feces become semi solid, and this feces is the undigested food which is stored in the rectum of large intestine, and the final process of digestion is elimination, and this undigested food, that is feces, is eliminated out from the anus from our body. So friends, here we have completed the entire process of digestive system. In this process we have seen the role of liver and pancreas. They not only help in digestion by producing enzyme, but they also have other distinct functions. Now friends, we will see the function of liver and pancreas. See friends, apart from production of bile, the function of liver is the storage of glycogen. This glycogen is the group of glucose. Liver has the function like metabolism of protein, carbohydrate and fat. Liver is also responsible for storage of vitamins and iron. Vitamins like fat soluble vitamins, vitamin A, D, E, K, they are stored in liver, whereas water soluble vitamins like vitamin B12, liver is also responsible for storage of vitamin B12. Now liver is responsible for destruction of toxic substance in metabolic process, and liver is also responsible for production of heparin, and this heparin is an anticoagulant. Liver also produce a protein called prothrombin and fibrinogen. These prothrombin and fibrinogen they help in blood clotting, and they are a clotting factors. So friends, we have seen the different functions of liver. Liver is a largest gland which is present in our body. It's a very important organ. Apart from liver, we have pancreas. See, pancreas is a mixed gland. This pancreas, why it is called mixed gland? Because it has got both exocrine cells as well as endocrine cells. Friends, you already know that we have two types of gland, that is exocrine glands and endocrine glands. See, this pancreas which contain exocrine cells, and they are acinar cells and duct cells. These are the exocrine cells, and acinar cells secretes all the enzymes like amylase, trypsin and lipase. These are the digestive enzymes secreted by the exocrine cells, which are acinar cells. And the exocrine cells like duct cells, they are responsible for formation and secretion of bicarbonate ions. And the endocrine cells of pancreas are called islet of Langerhans. These islet of Langerhans has three different kind of cells. They are alpha cells, beta cells and delta cells. These alpha cells produce glucagon. They are responsible for formation of glycogen. And beta cells produce insulin, and they are responsible for breakdown of glucose, metabolism of glucose. And delta cell, they produce a hormone called somatostatin, which regulates or check the formation of production of glucagon as well as insulin. They had a check balance of glucagon production as well as insulin production. So friends, here we have finished the entire physiology of digestive system.